Hey everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. We are here with everybody's favorites, the one and only Poland Patrik.
And Little Snow White 90210.
Yes. Can't forget that.
Always Snow
Can't
White.
forget the little bitch.
The little bitch is in the house. The big bitch over here is in the house too.
Yes.
And the sweet bitch is over there in the house. What is up with you guys? What's up?
Well, today we're not too swollen, are we?
No, did you get some work done?
Yes, I gave for Valentine's Day. We went to Dr. Busso and
We
got a little bit of
decided
work
to,
done.
instead of going to dinner, we decide that Valentine means something special for everybody. And
Yeah.
you want to be able to celebrate. So we celebrated our beauty.
Botox,
We got a
little
little,
filler.
a little nip and a tuck, a little pinch here and a little pinch there. But
Exactly.
look what he did. I had this little
It looks
mark
so
right
good.
there, and he just zapped it away in like 30 seconds. He's like, "Oh, please give me something real tough to worry about." I'm like, "It's been bothering me."
He didn't take this wrinkle away though from here.
No, he
It's-
said that's your mark.
Sometimes, like my shout out to my Botox woman, Crystal, over here in Hollywood. Sometimes, now what happened last time is I went in, I got
Yeah.
it. 2 weeks later, I'm like, listen, it ain't frozen here. But then I was in New York already, and I'm like, I can't come back. I'm not flying to LA for Botox. And then when I came back, it was like 4 weeks later, and she's like, I think actually you just need it over. It was only 4 weeks later. She's like, if so, I got the whole amount, not a little touch up. And let me tell you, so it's like paying double, like great sales and marketing, Crystal.
Yeah.
This is the best Botox that I have had in about a decade, literally 10 years. It has been so frozen. This is just what I need to do like 2 whole rounds from now on. It's so frozen. I love
You don't
it.
even have a fucking wrinkle on your forehead.
Look, I can't move my face at all. I fucking love it.
That's
You
it. The doctor asked me today, he goes, well, can we could do the frowns? And then Paul's like, no, 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 no. Because then when he does his eye roll to me, that I won't be able
I
to,
won't be able to notice it. But I did get rid of his 11s. I said every time he looks at me, that German asshole in him comes out
Mhm.
and he's like frowning. I said, get rid of that. I don't have to see it anymore.
The
Because he
11s, those are
what?
hard to get rid of. Do you see we're very open. We're open girls. We're talking about this. Do you think it's Andy Cohen came under fire recently where he was called out by a fan for asking the ladies, the housewives, what work have you done? And Andy's like, let me tell you something. Every single season, this is the number one question we get. People want to know.
Everybody wants to know because they leave one season, they come back the next season, and they have a totally different fucking face. So you're like, how does this bitch get 10 years younger in 6 months?
But you know,
Hello, but
but you
good for
know,
them.
but you know something, it's not just the housewives doing it, it's so many people.
Yeah.
I think it's the art
Mhm.
of knowing that you can, we have access to
Mhm.
it, and we've got the best professionals, especially here in Beverly Hills,
Yeah.
that we know, we love, and trust. And if you go in regularly, like once a year for maintenance, it's like taking your car in for an oil change.
Yes.
And it's not just your face, you go in for blood work, don't you, to see what your cholesterol level is. You want to go in for to make sure your meds are good. You want to go in to know if your vitamins are all good. You go to
Yeah.
Whole Foods, and next thing you know, you're eating bok choy. You didn't even know it existed. But it's just the same thing. It's just keeping up with what makes you feel good, builds your confidence, and has a healthy glow.
All of it. We still do Ozempic or we do semaglutide. And I
Yeah, we just got a new batch from Dr.
yeah,
Busco this
we
morning.
picked it up
He's like,
today.
"Oh, I've got a little baggie for you to take." I'm like, "What?"
Thank
He's
you.
like, "Just do a little bit. You're fine."
But now I'm just doing maintenance like every other week, and he's doing Paul's. Are you going back on every week? Maybe I think every other week or every week, maybe. You?
I keep forgetting sometimes to give myself the shot. Is that insane?
No, I get it. I get mine from ro.co/velvet. ro.co/velvet. You stepped right into that one. But I also am doing a modified version of it as well. Like I did it hardcore and
Yeah.
now I stopped for a while. And I have to say, stopping for a while because I didn't really stop getting it. So we have a little bit extra. Shh, don't tell anyone. Because if you skip it, you get. But when I've stopped it, and now that I'm back on through row.co/velvet, it is working again for me because I took a break. I really, that's how it, like, it's actually working now. Because there was a time when I think I became immune to it. I did it so much.
Yeah, but
Really?
you were so skinny,
Yeah,
David.
No, you were pretty skinny.
You were bones.
Yeah,
I
you
loved
were.
it.
Bones.
Definitely. I created the Skinny Bitches Club. And so now anybody sends me a message if they want to get semaglutide, I'm like a pusher. I connect them with our doctor in the Skinny Bitches Club. I even got my sister-in-law on it. She loves
Well,
it. So happy.
Well, hopefully I'm a member of your Skinny Bitches Club. Speaking of things you guys are doing, you have a wonderful podcast,
Thank
and
you.
You just had Miss Giudice on relatively recently, a few weeks
We
ago,
did.
whatnot. What and anything you've learned? There's a lot of tree huggers listening. I sometimes call Teresa an animal, but it's not a negative term. She's our animal, but there are a lot of tree huggers listening. And anything you learned from Miss Giudice that you can tell
Well,
us?
first of all,
How was it?
it's Undressed with Paul and Patrik. We drop episodes on Wednesday nights at like Tuesday night at midnight. And this week we're dropping part one because we always do our episodes in two parts. Part one with Teresa Giudice. And it was really funny because she really just opened up with us. We were with her for 2 hours. We did 2 hour episode, and the
That's
producer
long.
afterwards was like, she doesn't stay on like with anybody that long, but we got along great.
She had three hard outs apparently in the middle of the entire conversation.
Dropped them all.
And she kept saying, "No, I'm staying with the boys. I love the boys. No, I'm not doing that. No."
Yeah. You know what I
Wow.
love about her is she was very candid. She was very open. She was very honest, and she really she opened up a lot. And
Can I say that her authenticity,
yes,
alongside paired with her transparency with us,
yeah,
really gives you an insight to Teresa that I think a lot of us, through the lens, have never been able to break to see. But she was so genuine with us. But everybody is. I mean, you know us for so long, David.
yeah,
She was so genuinely authentic.
yes,
And she was able to really tap into certain aspects of her life that nobody's ever asked her about, or she's never answered, or even acknowledged as a point of part that she's been in.
And you know what? Everyone always says that Teresa's so serious, so serious. She was so funny.
Oh,
She has a sense of humor.
She was great.
She was really fun.
I mean, she was great.
Now, there were a
Yeah.
couple topics off limits.
Which were a jail.
No,
No, we talked about it.
it was
She was
off.
totally open about it.
It was off limits, but
But
we
we
talked about it.
it.
I love when that happens. I've been there, done
Melissa-
that. When
Melissa Gorga off limits and Joe Gorga off limits.
We talked
We
about
talked
it.
about it.
And that's what I mean.
I could
think-
see her not wanting to talk about the Gorgas and vice versa. It's
Yeah.
got to be annoying for both sides. It has to be.
But here's the thing. It wasn't the focus wasn't about her or them.